This is my little Toyota Tacoma. It's got a camper shell on it, and I spent the last 3 days building a platform so I can sleep in the back of it when I'm on road trips and camping. And it's made out of 3-inch square tubing. It's all been welded. I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm a novice, but I'm definitely not a professional welder. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that weld. It's not wanting to focus very well on something that small. But anyway, it's not a professional welding job, that's for sure. But they're there, and it's definitely sturdy enough to support 2 people's weight. And now I'll be able to store tons of camping equipment and musical instruments and massage therapy equipment in here. And between storing stuff up here and storing stuff at the bottom, when we get to the event we're at, all we have to do is clear this out. Worst case scenario, throw it under the truck if it's raining, and sleep for the night. Because we generally we show up when we go to an event. We usually show up because we have to travel, and given the days off, that we're usually showing up late in the evening, and it's been really super frustrating trying to set up camp at say like 3 o'clock in the morning with no light. And now we don't need to do that. We just pull the stuff out of the top, throw it in a pile, maybe throw a tarp over it or throw it under the car, and we're there. We're set up. I mean, it's going to be really nice for events and going to different things, and yeah, it's just going to be really, really nice. So this is my little fuel efficient urban RV. Because a lot of times we're probably just going to be pulling over off the freeway and finding somewhat of a quiet little cul-de-sac to park this thing and sleep for the night when we're traveling long distances. And it'll save us hotel. We've always had to get hotels and stuff like that on long trips. I mean, from California to say like Canada, the last trip that we did, we had to get lots of hotels along the way. Not lots, but I mean the whole week-long trip, or week-and-a-half long trip, I think we ended up getting like a hotel every night. So that's a huge, huge, huge expense. I think we got one in Oregon and slept there in Oregon, and then made the rest of the trip. And then when we got to Canada, we ended up getting hotels while we were staying there. And so that's probably like roughly probably 5 for a week and a half long trip. That's like $100 a night. It's like, yeah, it's a huge expense. So this is going to cut down expenses, and it's a Toyota Tacoma. I mean, it's going to be fairly fuel efficient. I think before I had the camper shell on there, I was getting somewhere between 20 and 25 miles per gallon. And the camper shell doesn't weigh a whole lot. I think it probably weighs maybe about 250, 300 pounds. It's fairly heavy because it's fiberglass. But it's well insulated too. It's got the Ozite headliner stuff in here to cut down on moisture, and I think the frame itself may weigh about 75 pounds. So we've definitely added some weight to the vehicle. But then again, I think we've added a little more aerodynamics to it. So hopefully I won't notice a huge a huge jump in gas efficiency, but it may be a little bit. And yeah, I think that's it for this little video on my little Toyota Tacoma urban RV. Cool. I guess that's it.